Hi everyone, I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Nikki, and here's her story. Hi Ollie, hope you get this. This is a continuation from the last email I sent you. If you look back in previous emails, I had mentioned that my husband learned some of his tricks from his mom. Truth is, I've been hoping for the last 4 years that things would get better, and there were times it was better, which is probably why I stayed so long. But then very, very bad times where it wasn't. The more time that has gone by, the more I am educating myself on narcissism and such. I am seeing that my husband has taken measures, just like my mom did to his dad, to alienate me from my friends and take over complete control of my life. And lately, his abuse has taken a turn for the worse. I'm not sure why this is coming out now, or if my eyes have just become open that I can't live like this anymore and can't subject my kids to it. He's a very intelligent man. He got his PhD, and I think because of that, he's really condescending and thinks he's so superior to everyone, including me. Let me just give you a list of things I experienced. One, love bombing. He was dropping the L word immediately and talking about marriage within a few weeks. We started dating in September and married 4 months later in January. It was very fast. He convinced me it was meant to be, and we didn't need to wait. Once the ink was dry, things went downhill. Two, eliminating privacy. He got into my email, Skype, etc., when we first started dating. He grilled me about past relationships, guys I dated. I shut down my email, or so I had thought. This year someone told me they had emailed my own old account, but it wasn't rejecting as it should have been. I logged into the email using his password that he has for everything, and found that he had reactivated the email address, used his own email address as the backup for password recovery, then impersonated me and emailed ex-boyfriends, including ones I hadn't spoke to in 5+ years, either cursing them out or asking them if we had sex and the last time we had sex. Ollie, seriously, I'm not a cheater. I never cheated on him. As soon as we said we were exclusive, but he wanted to dig into my past. On top of that, he emailed current friends of mine. They were male friends. They were male friends I had known most of my life, and both were out of state, and he basically made sure they wouldn't ever talk to me again. 3, alienation. Every time a friend wanted to hang out, he expected to be invited along and would lay a huge guilt trip down over it, then try to say he was just kidding. One of my girlfriends wanted to hang out, and he guilt tripped me about that because she was still friends with a guy he felt I shouldn't be talking to. So we didn't hang out for a long time until recently. When we did, he called every 30 minutes to check in on me. Then after 2 hours, started sending angry texts saying he had other things to do, that I needed to get home to our 2-year-old son. It basically ruined our entire time together. 4, eliminating my sense of self. He's a biker, and I know you've touched on bikers in the past, but suddenly he was getting my Harley Davidson gear, leather jacket, boots, and biker stuff for the kids. I listen to dance music and reggae, and he hates it, makes fun of it. When he gets in my car, speaking of a car, he manipulated me into selling my Jeep Wrangler right away, too. Made me get a Ford Flex. Great, nice car, but my dream car is a Jeep Wrangler. But it wasn't a family car, not enough for him, whatever. Last August, I started taking back my life and traded the Flex for a new Jeep. 5, one upper entitlement, building on that. Oh, I see. One upper entitlement, building on that. Once I traded the Jeep in, he traded his truck in for a Dodge Power Wagon, twice as expensive as my Jeep. This is one example. Other things such as clothes, watches, etc. If I bought anything, he went out and got more, bigger, better. because he makes twice as much as me. I still make a good living and contribute to all the bills and house, etc. What the hell? He does this competition between our daughters too, and it's gotten old. The final straw was when I signed my daughter up for basketball, and he went and signed his daughter up for tennis a month later. Or all normal and fine, right? My kid has practice Tuesday nights and games every Saturday around noon. His kid has tennis practice on a punch card basis and can go Monday, Wednesday, or Saturday around noon. Great, take her Monday or Wednesday. Oh no, one of them insisted on going on Saturday. So I said, okay, you can move your practice. I can't move the game. I'm going to the game. His response was, oh, so her basketball is more important than Ava's tennis. Are you kidding me? Oh, the list goes on. Is this a husband or a girlfriend? I mean, I'm gonna say it. I'm questioning his sexuality. This is woman-like behavior. This is how somebody acts who wasn't raised by a man or was raised by a weak man. 6, still won't go no contact with his mom, of course. Who ditched him on Mother's Day. Then his dad call him to ask him where her Mother's Day card is. There it is. I mean, there it is. There it is, right there. There it is, right there. And from the last one, the last video I did for you, when the enabler is the covert narcissist. Okay, I told you about this. I told you about this. This guy he hates women. Now, you want somebody who doesn't like women? This is a guy who hates women. Hates women. Hates them. She showed up at our daughter's 5th grade graduation, then asked me if I had received the card she sent me. After his dad apologized to me for not being able to meet up on Mother's Day, I just looked at them and laughed. And then my husband thanked me for not getting even more snotty with them than I did. 7, verbal abuse and bordering on domestic violence. Ollie, I've never been in a situation ever like this, ever. He has made snide comments toward me, made fun of me, put me down, made comments about shit from the past, told me my ex only used me for sex and never loved me. This is a woman. You're dealing with a woman in a man's body. You're dealing with his mother. You're dealing with his mother. These are all attacks that evil mothers and evil women do. This is what you're dealing with. Constantly. The other day he said he was going to the gym, but later changed his mind. I asked him why, and he said, because I'm depressed. Well, he's been telling me about his depression for years, but refuses to do anything about it, and still would always go to the gym. So I said, okay, whatever. I was putting dishes away during this conversation. He walked over to the dishwasher, grabbed one of my grandmother's plates. He knew how important those were to me. Knew it. Looked at me and dropped it on the floor, shattering it. I'm done now. I leave it up. I leave it up on the counter now in pieces as a constant reminder. My friend said this is considered domestic violence. Either way, I have to get out, take my daughter away from him, give our son a peaceful home. He's evil. Thanks and talk soon, Nikki. He is evil. And he's seeing, and I'm telling you what he's doing. He hates his mother so much internally, and he can't deal with it, so he's projecting it all onto you. He sees every woman as his mother. That's what's going on here. He probably has major issues with his sexuality. Major, he has to. Because his father's been... There's a lot going on here. A lot going on here. But you need to get your daughter away from him. You need to get your son away from him because he's escalating. He's escalating, and he's at a point where he can't handle it anymore. He can't. When the son, when the son husband, or the son husband is overflowing here. This is the eruption of the son husband. Can't take it. And when he erupts, he's going to erupt on you. Because you're the easiest target that can take the place of his mother. This guy hates women. This guy is a true woman hater. I'm not going to call him a misogynist because to me a misogynist is someone who just says women are stupid and thinks. To me, a woman hater and a misogynist is two different things. This guy just hates women for being women. A misogynist feels they're superior to women. This isn't a superior. Your husband doesn't feel superior to women. He just hates women. You understand? He hates women because of his mother. He hates women because of his father. And now he projects all that hatred onto you. But he's not a misogynist. He's a woman hater. He's absolutely a woman hater. And he's going to get worse. And it's going to be more dangerous. So thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype chat, have a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video for someone else who can't pay, or just contribute to the channel in general, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. And if you're still unsure, just wait for the instructional video link to pop up on this video. Please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Praise Keck.